Let's talk about Teams. So in this session, we're going to come with our pro tips in Teams, or at least around Teams.
Yes.
Michael.
Yeah, mine is simply if you share content, you will in the top of the sharing screen, you will get a button called improvement of the content. I think it's improvement. It's called optimize improvement. Yeah. So yeah, so you're optimizing, and it will use a better bandwidth, and it will be 30 frames per second, etc. It's just so much different when you're showcasing stuff, for instance, in video.
Yeah, so, and it's a problem if you have movement on your screen. So
it's
kind of
exactly. So
flickering.
first of all, if you want to share a short video,
yeah.
even though I'm not too happy about sharing video in a Teams call, now you can actually do it.
Yeah.
It looks quite nice, I would say. So if you go and hit that optimize button, then you would have up to 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
I did also experience that if I have a PowerPoint presentation. Normally I would do PowerPoint live, but sometimes I need to do it locally. But then I experienced that if I'm sharing a video where the video is just a small part of the PowerPoint slide, then it don't go up to the 30 frames per second.
Yeah, because it would do it automatically, right?
It can do it automatically if Teams is recognizing there's a lot of movement on the screen, but if the video is too small compared to the entire shared screen, then it don't go up to the full optimization. But then you can go and hit the button. Otherwise, if you go a full screen video, then it would do it by itself.
Yeah.
But sometimes even I had request for just a normal PowerPoint, but with annotation on it.
Yeah, PowerPoint Live where you have some movement.
Yeah. They were reaching out and asking for better frame rate on the systems, and I'm like, that's not possible but now it is. Okay, so cool. So optimize,
and it's really something you press that button.
Exactly. Carsten?
And mine is kind of one split into two. Of course, I want to have more than just one. Look at me. Voice recognition, and the reason why I love voice recognition is that we use them. We have the primary. I mean, right now Copilot is everything, and we want to have transcript and so on. And when we are more people in a room, we want transcription to know who we are.
Of course.
And I mean that is just a game changer for the resume of our meetings and so on. People don't have to write as much and so on. So really awesome feature. But one that people don't really think about that they get bonus and an extra is voice isolation. So if you're sitting and talking, just a regular one-to-one, a Teams phone call, or just in a meeting from your laptop and so on, no matter what device you're using, it knows your voice DNA, so it removes everybody else. So let's say that I'm sitting here with my PC and I'm having a Teams meeting and I'm talking.
And Mike and I
we will just be...
I mean, that could happen. I mean, couldn't get you guys to shut up, so I'll just have...
You guys should know how many times we've been talking away his head.
So that functionality actually removed Michael. And just get everything. So Lars and Michael are not in the call, they can only hear mine. Yeah. Of course, you cannot hear my voice perfectly, but it's still... You can hear my voice.
Carsten, I need to record your voice at some point. The next time you're going to have a call, I'm just going to play that next to you.
And that's the worst part. It will actually take my voice on top of it. So, but the cool thing is, because again, you could see a scenario like this, that the three of us are sitting in a meeting room. I forgot all about it. It will also recognize and saying, hey, by the way, you know there's two other people sitting in the room and talking. Do we want to disable voice isolation? But voice recognition, we use it for transcription, really awesome, and we get the bonus in for that when we have a regular one-to-one call. So joining a meeting, it will add even better sound for the far end. So.
Great.
I think mine is not directly into the Teams meeting, but I really like Loop.
Yeah, I can feel it. We are colleagues, right? So I see that you start using Loop more and more, and it's really nice actually. Yeah.
So Loop is kind of a small sticker or several stickers that you can put up somewhere, and these can live several places at the same time. So instead of having a mail going back and forth and saying, okay, can you make sure this product is that time for that event, and another one is for that event, and I use it a lot of different ways, but a very simple one, that is when I'm going to an event, especially if it's another country, I create a loop component. I write all the products that I want to be there, but I don't have all the products myself or can't bring them all. And then I start to add people to that loop component and say, Michael, can you reach that? My colleague Christo in Norway, can you make sure that? And then one of the really great things, because I don't like to go out and say, do you really have it, or remind you to edit?
Now you can
Then
just
loop remind
Yes.
you for me. I love that. And then again, loop is also kind of, if you start a Teams or create a Teams meeting and starting to write the agenda, that is also a loop component.
yeah.
And the really cool thing about it is, if your organization allow it, you can actually have external into a loop component.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fairly new.
Fairly new, I think.
Yeah.
Half a year, something like that. I think Microsoft 3/4 maybe since they announced it, and it's just rolling out, and it's awesome because it might that you are planning an event, and Michael and so on, you are inside, so you can do all your stuff.
Yeah,
so
but
you can add me and say, hey, Carsten, can you help us doing that? Or,
I like that, so now I can start to give you time.
yeah, task, and I'll send you the bill. So yeah.
Perfect, but just a short video, a little bit different than we normally did, but this was our pro tips to you guys around Teams. So thanks a lot.